Hello, Momo Rin. How are you doing today? Hello, everybody.
Hello there.
Oh, King Gamer, hi. Momo Rin, hi. How's it going, guys? Hello, hello. You redeemed the squeaky voice, so I had to...
I have to talk in my squeaky voice.
What have I walked into? Momo redeemed one of my channel point redemptions, which is the squeaky voice. Yeah, teach me how to do the Donald voice. I'll tell you right now. Basically, all it is I'm storing air in my cheek. Like, it's kind of just like an air pocket in my cheek, and then I just release it. And then I just mouth words. But listen. Here's the catch, right? Here's a cool talent of mine here. The air pocket creates sound, and it makes that squeaky voice, right? But I don't use my voice. So if I do use my voice, now I can talk in two voices at the same time. I'll have a squeaky voice and my voice at the same time. I can talk in two voices. It kind of sounds like Stitch? Yeah, I guess so. I'm trying to think, like, if I try talking, I guess my voice. Yeah, it kind of, like, changes a little bit. I'm trying to see if I can talk regularly without making the Stitch voice, but I think just because the way that the air forms into my cheek, I don't know, maybe it alters something in my throat to make my voice kind of sound like that. So I can try to talk deep. I'll try talking deep and talk with the squeaky voice. So if I talk deep with the squeaky voice, the squeak doesn't really come out as well. It's a little hard to do, but yeah, I get tired doing the squeaky voice for too long periods of time. I've had people redeem it and just put like an entire paragraph, and I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna do it. You wasted your channel points. Sorry. They give this whole paragraph, like Final Fantasy 14 levels of paragraph, right? Where it's like, have you heard of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy 14, etc., etc. I'm like, no, I can't do it. It does tire out my cheek after a while. My voice is fine, but it's just the cheek gets a little tired. Who needs voice editing when you have John? Exactly. There you go. I've got all the voices you need. Oh, I guess being a wind instrument player, your mouth stronger. I guess so. You know what's funny though? I can't do it in this cheek. I can only do it in my right cheek. If I try to put an air pocket in my left cheek, I can't. It just gets like... It just gets like almost farting noises. Like, but if I do it in this cheek,
I can talk pretty easily. I don't know if you can understand me. Can you understand me? Press 1 if you can understand me. Press 2 if you can't understand me.
wait, that doesn't make sense. So you understood me. Actually, the question I said was dumb. Because I was like, if you can understand me, press 1. If you can't understand me, press 2. But if you press 2, you would have had to have understood me in order to know to press 2. So it's always 1. Right? Right? I was... As I saw the 2s, I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. You have huge Pokemon news? Ooh. Let me know. I'm gonna start setting up my stuff here, but let me know what's the news. What's new, Scooby-Doo? Smash Ultimate all characters. So I can't see chat for a second, but we are doing jingles of all the Smash Bros characters. So we're continuing. I've done 63 of them yesterday, and I have 121 that I have listed, or that I have like on my list. So we're gonna continue going on. Well, here I'll make a game out of it. I got a certain shiny I'm proud of. Oh, okay. You have a certain shiny that you got, and it's a psychic ghost type. And I'm assuming this is Scarlet and Violet. Is that correct? Oh, sorry, hold on. Before I guess, I'm just kind of pulling up some stuff here so I can get my my setup going here. This is Sword and Shield, actually. Oh. Psychic Ghost. Who is a Psychic Ghost type? So for Momo and anyone else that happens to be in chat, what we like to do sometimes is if you change the Pokemon overlay type, we have to try to guess what Pokemon we're referencing. So King Gamer here changed it to a Psychic Ghost type. So who is a Psychic Ghost type? And preferably without looking it up. Psychic Ghost. Sword and Shield. Doesn't necessarily mean it's Gen 8, but they're in Sword and Shield. Gengar's Poison. Mischievous is just pure ghost. Is Mischievous just pure ghost? I think it is. Right, not necessarily from Sword and Shield, though. Oh, so it could be... Duskull used Fusion Ha with Abra. Could be like Alakaclops, right? Full evolution. Alakaclops. Or I guess it'd be Alakanoir. Duskazam. Oh, Duskazam! Duskazam's cool, actually. I like that name. And I would say it's from Dynamax Adventures. Psychic Ghost. Why can't I think of... What gen is it from? Like, what gen is the Pokemon from? I think I'm going to need the gen for this one. If I know the gen, I can potentially narrow it down. So I'm thinking like... Oh, Gen 7? Shit. Yeah, the later gens I start to get iffy with, like, knowing every Pokemon. I probably got you up until, like, Gen 5. And I think Gen 6 onward it gets shaky. Gen 7, Ghost Psychic. Who the heck? Not Delmise. Delmise is Grass Ghost. Or Ghost Grass, whichever. It's a pretty big name here. Oh no, I thought of Dragapult, but that's Gen 8. And he's Dragon, of course. Ghost Psychic. Why can't I? I'm having such a... I'm thinking Gothitelle, but that's Dark Psychic. I think that's Gen 5 anyway. Who the heck? Marowak is Ghost Fire. Gen 7. Oh, man. I'm sure I know it. The moment I see the name, I'll be like, oh, yeah, it's that one, but I don't recall. Alright, I give up. Lay it on me. What is it? Actually, I just need to do something real quick, but let me know what it is. Changing the lighting here so I get a better lighting situation. Oh, Lunala! Oh! I don't think I would have gotten that, actually. Pokemon DB. I'm not nearly as familiar with Lunala and Solgaleo. Solgaleo? Yeah, he's Psychic Ghost. Gotcha. I didn't know that. Let me see the shiny form. Okay, so Solgaleo is Psychic Steel. Lunala Psychic Ghost. Right, we got this here. The shiny... Normal, shiny. Oh, that's the shiny form of Lunala? It looks like a vampire. It gives me vampire Dracula vibes with the red and purple and yellow like that. That's so sick. My Pokemon knowledge only really goes up to Gen 5. I know of all the Pokemon, but I can't, like... It would be hard for me to name them all. Oh, what's the website that's like... Name all the Pokemon. There's a website that is a Pokemon quiz. Yes, I've done this before. We're totally sidetracking here. I got Jingles to do, but listen. I used to have the Gen 1 decks memorized. You could do it by gen, you could do it by type, you could do the full quiz, you could do it by types and stuff. But usually, like, I used to be good at the Gen 1 here. Let's see. Here's a quick run. Let's see if I remember them all. So we got Bulbasaur, Venusaur, Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, Squirtle, Wartortle. Raichu, Sandshrew, Sandslash. Who's after Sandshrew, Sandslash? Is it Nidoran? Yeah, it's Nidoran, Nidorina, Nidoqueen, Nidorino, Nidoking. Then I think it's Clefairy, Clefable, Vulpix, Ninetales, Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff, Zubat, Golbat, Paris. Oh no, I went out of order. It's not Paris after Golbat. It's who's after Zubat Golbat? Shit. Before I continue, well, I'll put Parasect. Zubat Golbat. Is it Meowth? No, it's not Geodude. It's not Geodude. I think Diglett's after Parasect.
Hello there.
Diglett. There's Diglett Dugtrio. Oh shit. It's not Bellsprout. Bellsprout's a little later. Zubat, Golbat. I'll put Persian since we already put Meowth. Zubat, Golbat. Is it Oddish? It's Oddish. Zubat, Golbat, Oddish, Gloom, Vileplume, Paris, Parasect, Mankey, Prime. Oh my god, it's not. Paris, Parasect. Oh no, who's after Parasect? I used to know this. It's Venonat. Yeah, you're right. It's Venonat, Venomoth, because they're both bugs next to each other. Venomoth, Venonat, Venomoth, Diglett, Dugtrio. I know Diglett's number 50. Meowth, Persian, Psyduck, Golduck, Mankey Primeape. Mankey Primeape. After that is Growlithe, Arcanine. And then we have, is this where the trio is? Is it Poliwag? Yes, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath, who's weak to Abra, Kadabra, Alakazam, who's strong against Machop, Machoke, Machamp, and then there's Bellsprout, Weepin' Bell, Victory Bell from there. Dude, I have a whole YouTube video of me talking about how I memorized the Pokédex. At least about the Gen 1. It's been a while, though. It's been a while. Green villains! You suck. Hey, green villains! Green. Hey, green. You've got your command now. Your command should be good now. After Victor Bell, I think they're technically weak to Ponyta, Rapidash, so it's not that. Yeah, you got your Duke. The Pokeballs are number 100 and 101. That's later. Who's after Victreebel? 1, 2. So I remembered that one because like those groups of 3, because like I don't know, Poliwrath, Alakazam, Machamp, Victreebel are just like all like 3 groups of Pokemon, like Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath. Poliwrath is weak to Alakazam, who's strong against Machamp, and then Victreebel is just the last one out, right? With the rest of it, right, so you got the starters, so it's like Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, that's easy. Grass, Fire, Water, that's always the case. Caterpie was the very first Pokemon Ash ever caught, so it goes Caterpie. And then Caterpie and Weedle are basically the same. Then you got the 2 basic Pokemon from the beginning of the game, Pidgey, Rattata, so you get that. And then Spearow is the other like early bird Pokemon. So between like Caterpie, Weedle, Pidgey, Rattata, Spearow are all like, sort of like the early Pokemon in the game. Caterpie is the first one that Ash caught, and then Weedle's paired with Caterpie. Pidgey's, I guess Pidgey and Rattata, how would you go? I guess Pidgey and Pidgeot is like they're strong against the bugs, right? And then Rattata is usually paired with Pidgey, and then Spearow is just like the odd one out. So I have this whole methodology that I used to think, but God, I don't remember what's after Victreebel. Victreebel. Doduo Dodrio's later. Geo? It's not Geo. Close, though. You know what? I probably thought at one point that it was. But they're close. Yeah, you almost had it, though. They were like another 3. All is right with the world. Also, is testing green knowing you go based on our names. Yeah. It's not the Hitmons. Hitmon's later. Hitmons are later. I know that for sure. Who the heck? Doduo Dodrio is next to Farfetch, so it can't be them either. They just happen to be all next to each other. Who the heck is after Victreebel? Who is strong or weak against Victreebel? It's water. It's a water type. It's Slowpoke. It's not Slowpoke. They're after Rapidash. Who's the one in between here? It's not Psyduck. Psyduck is after Persian. Psyduck is after Persian. We had that already. Is it Horsey? No, I think Horsey's later because a lot of Misty's Pokemon are together. Like Horsey, it's not. Is it Krabby? No, it's not Krabby. Damn it, bro! Tell me I followed you last night. I'm not sure. I don't know if you followed me.
Looks like some viewers were sent to add
You
hell.
popped in.
Let me go get them with instant transmission. I'll be right back.
Oh, there's the follow, Converse Kid. I appreciate the follow. Thank you. You changed this stream to a poison fire type stream. The purple and orange overlay we have here. Damn it. Who the heck's after Victreebel? I used to have this memorized. Oh, man. And the sub. Converse Kid, I appreciate it. What the heck? Is it Tentacool? Oh, because Victreebel has a tentacle. Victreebel has a tentacle. Like that tentacle there? Like Tentacool. That's what it is. That was my thing. That's what it is. Amateur hour. That was the thing I had there. And then they're super effective against Golem, who's super effective against Rapidash, who's weak to Slowpoke and Slowbro. There you go. That was the... It's also 5 poison types in a row. Ooh, that's a good way to think of it too. 5 poison types in a row. I like that. Also, Converse Kid, with that sub, you get to do a jingle request. That's something I do now. If people subscribe to the channel, I will take a jingle request. So give me either your username or a word or a name, and I'll use my methodology and turn that word or name into a jingle. So if you want me to do a username, I could do that. If you want me to do a word, let me know. Hold up Zubat up to Vileplume is also 5 in a row. That's true. They are. But I've always remembered that Jigglypuff is cute and Zubat is ugly, and they're like in Mount Moon together, right? So, or no, they're not in Mount Moon, but Jigglypuff's nearby. Like Clefairy is near Mount Moon, but it's like within the same area, right? But I remember it's like Clefairy, Vulpix, Jigglypuff, and then Zubat's after that. I messed up. I got everything up until Golbat, and then I messed up at Oddish because I put Paris. So I messed up there. Nidoran female to Nidoking is 6 poison types in a row. Oh my god, a lot of poison types in Gen 1. Jeez. Then maybe Ghastly. No, Ghastly is actually in between Onyx and Cloyster. I know that because Onyx and Cloyster are a meme, and we don't like that meme here, so we separate it with the Ghastly line. I'll prove it to you. Ready? I'll just do that. I'll do Shelder, Cloyster, Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar, Onyx. Boom. So they're all next to each other, but it's later. Also, Drowsy Hypno I think is either before or after them. They're after. Because Hypno kidnaps people, so it's like it's such a degenerate line of like Pokemon between like Cloyster and Onyx meme, the ghost types, and then Hypno kidnapping people, and then actually before that, it's very mundane. So Seal and Dugong, right before. Jukebox Emily, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. How's it going? Converse Kid, Fooly Cooley? Is that what you want me to do the jingle request on? Fooly Cooley? Also, the new follow changed this to a, I think, firefighting type. Firefighting type stream. So we got like Blaziken-esque. Actually, it's Electrical Rat. Actually, Ghastly's after Cloyster. Yeah, that's what I meant. You get the idea. So, what's the degenerate line then? Because Steel and Dugong are super mundane, and then it's a whole degenerate line between the next two, Cloyster and Onyx meme, the ghosts, and then Hypno kidnapping. Oh, is Magnemite next to Slowbro? Magnemite, Magneton, and then they're super effective against Doduo, Dodrio, and Farfetch'd. I guess Farfetch'd is before them. So Farfetch'd and Dodrio. There it is. That's the line right there. Converse Kid knows nothing about Pokemon. That's why I'm here. Oh, I see. So Converse Kid brought you in. I see. So, hold on. I promise I'm not promoting YouTube, but you can go check out my YouTube channel if you want. But I made a YouTube video memorizing the Pokédex, and I'm failing because now I don't remember it. Where is it? Here it is. How to memorize the Kanto Pokédex with tips and tricks. And I have this whole methodology. The Sandshrew line is super effective against the poison-type Nidorans. But ladies first. Next is Clefairy and Clefable. And I feel like one would normally pair them together with Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff, except for some reason Vulpix and Ninetales are in between them. So that's just something we'll have to remember. And while Jigglypuff is being the video's fake.
Zubat is just awfully ugly.
So yeah, it goes through this whole thing. I go through this whole methodology of how I memorize the Pokédex. If anyone wants to check it out, I
memorized the entire
I'll put that video
Pokédex
in the
numerical order. And in this video, I'm going
I memorized the entire Pokédex in numerical order, and then here I am struggling. I don't know it. I forgot my methodologies. Who the heck is after Dugong? So, okay, everything up to Victreebel is good. Victreebel and Tentacool both have tentacles, so they're next to each other. Tentacruel is super effective against Golem, who's super effective against Rapidash, who's weak to Slowbro, who's weak to Magnemite, and who's super effective against the bird Pokemon Farfetch'd, Doduo, Dodrio. Then we get into the Degenerate line, but it's pretty mundane because Seal and Dugong are just named after the creatures that they're named after, so they're super mundane. But then it gets super degenerate, but there's 2 Pokemon there. Who is degenerate after... Is it Grimer Muck? Oh, spelling Muck backwards. That's what it is. Between spelling Muck backwards, the Onyx Cloister meme, and we're separating it with the ghosts, and Hypno Hypno kidnapping people, that's the degenerate line. That's what it is. That's what it is. And then I think Voltorb is next. Yeah, Voltorb Electrode is number 100 and 101, and they're super effective against the Krabby Kingler. Now, what the heck is after Electrode, though? Do we get into Safari Zone or Safari Zone later? Ban him. But he just subscribed. I gotta do a jingle request for him. I gotta do a jingle request. I got you after this. Once we finish this, I'll do the jingle. I promise. Just bear with me for a couple of minutes here. I'll even show you. Look at this. At the end of this video, I won't cheat. But look at this. At the end of this video, I literally do this.
That will, they're paired but because of the bugs.
Look, I even like made it like as if I'm like thinking. I'm just like
Persian, Psyduck, Golduck, Mankey, Primeape. Primeape, it's a crime for Ash, but we have Growlithe right afterwards.
Oh yeah, the Primeape one was because Ash had a Primeape and he gave away his Primeape in the anime for a stupid fighting tournament. And like it won the champion and they like, "Oh, we're going to keep your Primeape." And I think that was a crime. And you know who better to like follow up on crimes is Officer Jenny. And then who does Officer Jenny have? Growlithe. So that's how I know Growlithe is next to Primeape, because of my convoluted method of thinking about that. Voltorb Electrode. This Pidge is mine. Oh yeah. So it is a first come first serve thing with the stream avatars. So you got your avatar walking around and they're attacking. Wild Pokemon will spawn, and and then if you win, you could use that avatar to walk around, and if you lose, it runs away. But it's a first person to get it between Twitch and YouTube. We are multi-streaming to YouTube right now as well. God damn it, guys! What the heck's after Electrode? I mean, I know all the Gen 1 Pokemon. I just trying to remember which one's after Electrode. Okay, well, I know Tangela, Kangaskhan, and Chansey. Chance to catch. So Chansey, Tangela, Kangaskhan are next to each other. And then I know there's Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Lickitung, because they're super effective against Lickitung. And then after Lickitung is also Coughing Wheezing, because they're all part of Team Rocket. So I remember that. Oh! Voltorb and Electrode are orbs! And you know what also are kind of like orbs? Star Clear Sky apparently is like an orb. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. It is now a ghost electric stream with this overlaw. with this, what did I just say? Overlay. Okay, listen. Voltorb and Electrode are orbs, and orbs are circles. And you know what are also circles? Eggs, like eggs, egg, cute, and Executor. They're both round. That's why they're next to each other. Voltorb, Electrode, Execute, Executor. That's what it is. Wait, are we allowed to help because I have these memorized? Oh, you have them memorized? Honestly, I'm open to it now. I'm open to it now, and then maybe I'll do another. I'll do another blind run after this, and then we'll get into our jingle stuff. Oh dang! I'd love to talk to you about that sometime. I set up my stream avatars once, but it's very basic. Oh yeah. I I can help you out with that at some point, for sure. Let me know. I love talking about streaming and overlays and all sorts of stuff. For anyone new coming in, hi, my name is John, aka Elementality Studios, and you're about to see me turn. Oh, I do a lot of things here. We're about to take characters and turn them into musical jingles using my letters to notes methodology. So I spell out the alphabet on the piano, and then we basically just plug in names and words into the piano, and we turn them into jingles. And I have a whole YouTube channel of doing that. I also play games with my piano as my controller. We do a lot here. You can expect a lot of cool things on over here. Yeah, I'm horribly into Pokemon. I mean, I am as well. I love Pokemon. And I want to memorize the Pokédex eventually. So, what is after Executor? Is it someone that is weak or strong against Executor? Execute Executor. Oh, it's Cubone. Cubone and Marowak. You know what? Because Marowak, it looks like his bone is like a shin bone, like Hitmonlee, who would have a shin bone in his kicking, right? That's how I remember that. Marowak and Hitmonlee are next to each other. And I glossed over that because I didn't think of Marowak first. Gotcha. And then Executor is technically super effective against Cubone as well. So you would have them all lined up like that. Coughing, Wheezing, Rhyhorn, Rhydon, and then Chansey, Tangela, Kangaskhan. And then I think we get into the water types. Is it Horsey? Yes, Horsey, Seadra, Goldeen, Seeking, Staryu, Starmie. And you know what? Starmie is a psychic type like Mr. Mime. And there's a 7-chain Pokemon here after Mr. Mime. And so Mr. Mime is weak to Scyther, who is also strong against Jinx. Then there's also Electabuzz and Magmar, but Electabuzz, E comes after M after the alphabet. So Electabuzz, or before M, I don't know what I just said, but Electabuzz and then Magmar, and then Tauros is just at the end of that. Oh no, it's not Tauros. Who is it? Mr. Mime, Scyther, Jinx, Electabuzz, Magmar, Pinsir. Magmar strong against Pinsir. Magmar super effective against Pinsir. That's what it is. Cubone is a child, so if Cubone does, then they're doing it illegally. Do you think Cubone smokes Cuban cigars? Oh my god. It's just through his bone. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then after Tauros, I'm pretty sure it's Magikarp, Gyarados, Lapras. I just think of like Gyarados and Lapras next to each other. Next to Lapras, oh yeah, I also, one of my favorite games ever is Paper Mario, and so I have a Paper John redemption here. So I can, I now turn into Paper John, and there's text that comes up. And you see the letters above me? Why don't you, yeah, if you press A, B, or Z, I will do those actions. So you can interact with my, my Paper John, my Paper John self. A fun thing that doesn't actually affect it, but if the stream avatars get close to me, you can press B to whack them. If you press B, you could try to whack the stream. Oh, look, they're all right there. Oh, you could, like, kick them, I guess, too, with Z. Yeah, there you go. You could smash the avatars. So after Lapras is Ditto. And Ditto is cute like Eevee, who also has different forms. Ditto transformed into Eevee. Wait, that's crazy. And then we have Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, and Porygon. Porygon kind of like Porygon, Flareon, Vaporeon, right? Porygon's kind of at the end of the evolutions. And then after that, we have Ammonite, Amistar, Kabuto, Kabutops, Aerodactyl. Then we have Snorlax. And then I think it's the birds. Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite, Mewtwo. Well, it's going to do Mew first, but Mewtwo and then Mew. There it is. Oh, 22 minutes? If anyone wants to try it themselves, here's the website. Here's the website I'm using. Okay, listen to this. Let me take a quick look at this real quick. And then we're going to try to do it. We're going to try to do it again. We're going to try to speedrun this. So what did I mess up on? Victreebel and Tentacool have tentacles next to each other, so they're next to each other. Golbat is super effective against Vileplume. And then, I know they're not bug types, but they kind of remind me of bug types next to Paris and Venonat. So they're there. Diglett, Dugtrio. And then it's Meowth. Meowth, Psyduck, and Mankey are all Pokemon that are owned by characters from the anime. Meowth with Team Rocket, Psyduck with Misty, and Mankey Primeape with Ash. Ash giving away Primeape is a crime, and that's why we have Growlithe, because Officer Jenny. And then they're weak against Poliwrath, who's weak against Alakazam, who's strong against Machamp, and then Bellsprout's there. There's a chain of four Pokemon that all have 3 Pokemon. Does that make sense? I think I'm wording it wrong, but like Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath, Abracadabra, Alakazam, Machamp, Machoke, Machop. I went that backwards by accident. And then Bellsprout, Weepinbell, Victreebel. So they're all like chain of 3s. There's 4 of them that are a chain of 3. And so Poliwrath is first because he's weak to he's strong against Arcanine, who's weak to Alakazam, who's strong against Machamp, and then Bellsprout's just the odd one out. But Victreebel has a tentacle like Tentacool, and they are strong against Geodude, Graveler, Golem, who's strong against Rapidash, who's weak against Slowbro, who's weak against Magnemite, who's strong against the birds, Farfetch, Dodo, Dodrio. Then we get into the mundane Seal and Dugong. And then it gets into the degenerate line, the degenerate line, which is Muck backwards, Cloyster and Onyx meme. We got to separate them with Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar, and then Hypno kidnaps people. And then Krabby Kingler is after them. I think I just need to remember that they're there, because I know Voltorb Electrode is number 100. They're orbs and circles like Execute. And they're strong against Cubone, Marowak, the Shinbone to Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan. They're super effective against Lickitung, who's part of Team Rocket, which puts Coughing and Wheezing there. And the leader of Team Rocket uses Rhyhorn and Rhydon. And they are also Safari Zone Pokemon, which you can also find Chansey, Tangela, and Kangaskhan in. And then we kind of have a break. Now we have the chain of water Pokemon, Horsey, Goldeen, and Staryu in that order, which are Pokemon that Misty has owned. Starmie is a psychic type like Mr. Mime. Scyther is strong against Mr. Mime and Jinx, so he's in between the two, and you think of his scythes that he slashes at both of them. Electabuzz and Magmar are rivals, but E is before M in the alphabet. Magmar is super effective against Pinsir, and then Tauros is the odd one out. Magikarp, Gyarados, Lapras is just there. And then Ditto is cute, just like Eevee, who also has a lot of transformations. Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Porygon, which kind of sounds like an evolution. And then we get into the fossils, which is Ammonite, Praise Helix. We got to Praise Helix first, and then Kabuto. Aerodactyl's, of course, the last one there. And then Snorlax, and then the legendary birds, and then the dragons, and then Mewtwo, Mew. All right, let's see if I can do this. Here, I'm going to pull up some music real quick, too.
Hello there.
Check this out. Cinnamon Snow, what's happening here? Listen, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. I was going to put on a battle theme. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll do my Rayquaza. Yeah. This is my tribal jazz cover of Rayquaza. Here we go. I might just focus up. I'll see if I can talk, but I might just focus up. It's going to be Pidgey, Pidgeotto, but it's going to do Pidgeot because they're spelled the same. And then Rattata, Raticate, Spearow, Fearow, Ekans, Arbok, Pikachu, Raichu, Sandshrew, Sandslash. Nidoran's going to put both of them in, so we do Nidorina, Nidoqueen, Nidorino, Nidoking, Clefairy, Clefable, Vulpix, Ninetales, Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff, Zubat, Golbat. Super effective against Oddish, Gloom, Vileplume. And we got Paris first, Parasect, and then Venonat, Venomoth, Diglett, Dugtrio. Then we have Meowth, Persian, Psyduck, Golduck, Mankey Primeape. It's a crime, so Growlithe, Arcanine, who's weak against Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath, who's weak against Abracadabra, Alakazam, who's strong against Machop, Machoke, Machamp, and then Bellsprout is the odd one out. Weepin' Bell, I can't spell it, Victory Bell, and then they have tentacles like Tentacool, who's super effective against Geodude, Graveler, Golem, who's super effective against Ponyta, Rapidash, who's... Uh-oh, are they strong or weak? Strong or weak? Weak to Slowpoke. Yes. Slowbro, who's weak to Magnemite, Magneton, who's strong against Farfetch's first, Farfetch'd, Doduo, Dodrio. Now we get into Seal Dugong. It's Grimer. Grimer Muck. Muck spelled backwards. Shelder, Cloyster, and then Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar, Onyx. Then it's Drowsy, Hypno, Krabby, Kingler, because they're weak to Voltorb, Electrode, but they are orbs, circles like Executor, who is strong against Cubone, Marowak, who's got the Shinbone like Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, who are super effective against Lickitung, who is part of Team Rocket like Coughing and Wheezing are, and their boss has a Rhyhorn Rhydon, who is in the Safari Zone, just like Chansey, Tangela, and Kangaskhan. There we go. And then we have Horsey, Seadra, I think it's Goldeen. Yeah, this one's tricky. Horsey, Goldeen, Seaking, Staryu, Starmie. Starmie's a psychic type like Mr. Mime, who's weak against Scyther, who is strong against Jinx. Then we have Electabuzz and Magmar. And then Pinsir, Tauros, Magikarp, Gyarados, Lapras, Ditto, Eevee, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Porygon, and then we praise Helix, Ammonite, Amistar, Kabuto, Kabutops, Aerodactyl, then it's Snorlax, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite. The site's gonna do Mew first, but it's Mewtwo and Mew. There it is. 4 minutes. Better. Better than 22 minutes. There we go. There we go. You were ready to call out him getting Mew first. Oh my god. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen, because technically Mew and Mewtwo, like, it just automatically goes, like, once you get the Pokemon name in there, you don't have to press enter, it just gets submitted the moment you type it correctly. So since Mew is within Mewtwo, it comes up first, and then it's the same with Pidgeot and Pidgeotto. As you're typing Pidgeotto, you're basically spelling Pidgeot, so it registers that first, and then you put in Pidgeotto, so it's weird. And then when you type in Nidoran, it doesn't do the like the male or female symbol, so it just does both Nidorans at the same time. So there's little quirks with that. But there you go, 4 minutes and 7 seconds. Can you guys do it quicker than me? You can type 2, then Mew behind it. There are ways. I guess so. I guess I could do that, but it would, Oh, come on, listen, don't try to ruin my streak here. You got this, Music Man. Question in chat, does he have to do this in order? Yes, or else we mock him, basically. So there you go. Proof that I have the Gen 1 Pokédex memorized, and I do have an entire video talking about my methodology here.
Continue to memorize, and we can group together a lot of Pokemon through this. The last general tip before we dive
Hey,
into
look,
the
it's me.
specifics will be type advantages and type similarities. There will
Yeah.
be numerous times where a chain of back-to-back species will have some kind of type relationship among them. Whether it's back-to-back bug types or the next group of Pokemon are super effective.
Now that he's warmed up all 1,000, oh my god. If I tried to do all 1,000, that would be nuts. That would be kind of nuts. If I had the shadows, I could probably do it. Is there a dark mode? Oh, here we go. Yeah, oh, this is better. Here we go. Dark mode's nicer. You guys are trying to end him. So it's funny because I know all the Pokemon, but to remember all the Pokemon would be tough. If you showed me the Pokemon, I would be like, oh yeah, that's Bruxish. That's Lillipup. That's Klefki. That's Dragapult, right? I'd be able to tell you the Pokemon names. I think I would be able to tell you most of them. So do we get to in Smash? I should probably do the jingle stuff. Oh, Repolicious' theme. By the way, chat, I make jingles and theme songs for businesses and content creators. And here's Repolicious' theme song right here. Look at that. So if you want to hire me for music to get your own theme song spelled out with your username, you could check out my website. Hey, just like Duke, I have his theme song here for the Green Villains. Bum, 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 ba-dum. There it is. I feel this is on part with forcing someone to memorize pi. Oh, you mean like 3.1415926535897932384626433832795028884? Like the 37 digits that I've memorized before? I know 37 digits of pi. Unsubs. Okay, John, calm down. I've known, didn't get to 40 digits. You know, 38. I've known 37 digits probably since like 2008. I had a friend who studied pi, and I think he learned 200 digits or something crazy in high school. So I just hung around him so much that eventually it just kind of like rubbed off on me. So I have 37 digits of pi. If I try to memorize it now, I'm sure I could, but it's just, I don't know, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of effort. I don't care to try to memorize it, but for some reason those 37 digits have always just been ingrained in me. You can fact check me. You can fact check me if you want. 3.1415926535897932238462643383279502884. There it is. I kind of have like a rhythm to it too. Maybe because I'm a musician. You still have the periodic table memorized because of the song? Oh, I've never... That one I don't have memorized at all. I know that pi is a dessert. True. 37. John memorized 37 digits. Yes, I have. Yep. Yes, sir. But I have not memorized a digit past that within the last... 2009. Let's say 2009. 2019 is 10 years. 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. 16 years. 16 years later, I still only know 37 digits. Yeah, there's a song. I'm aware that there's a song, but I never, that one never stuck to me for some reason. You know every country in the world off by heart? Really? Do you really? You did the Animaniacs country song? Good sir, you could gaslight me about the numbers of pi and I'd accept it. Listen, I got you. Listen, look. Digits of pi. I'll show you. Here. 3.1415926535897932238462643383279502884. Right there. Right there is all I know. And then apparently 1971 is after that. Maybe I just think like in the year 1971, I could think like that. Like, I could lie about it, right? Like, I'm thinking of stupid ways that like make sense in my brain. It's like, oh yeah, like I've known pi since 1971, so I know 3.1415926535897932238466433832785428841971. So there you go. Maybe now I've done 37, 38, 39, 40, 41 digits. Wait. If I just make it up in my head and I say like, oh yeah, I've known these since 1971. Am I going to remember that? Will I actually remember that? I'm telling you right now, this is like history in the making in my life. I've known 37 digits since 2009. I might have finally learned 41 digits. 16 years later. We call this year math. Oh my god. You'll likely forget in like an hour. Maybe. It's possible. But the fact that 1971... Oh, you know what though? I could easily be like, oh yeah, it was like 1974 or 1973. I think I can remember 1970. I think the ending number might be tough. 1971. What happens in 1971? Going from the prime number 37 to the prime number 41 is Chef's Kiss. Oh no! And the meme number's right after it, 69. 1971. But the meme number's right after it. I know 43 digits. 43 digits. In 1971, I had my first... Oh, my God. There it is. 43 digits memorized. There it is. I need to make a YouTube video now. How to memorize the first 43 digits of pi. We'll use my letters to notes methodology. Oh my god, that's, guys, now we're coming full circle here, right? Now we're coming full circle because I have a version of the letters to notes methodology with numbers. So now I can turn pi. See, we're transitioning, right? We got to do a jingle for Converse Kid. But now we're transitioning here. So now we could do like 3.14 159. No, we're not. We are almost an hour into stream and I have not started my jingles. So for anyone who doesn't know, I'm supposed to be doing this today. I'm supposed to be taking every Super Smash Bros. Character and turning them into jingles using my methodology. I have YouTube videos of me doing this with Marvel Rivals, with
Jinx, Electabuzz,
no.
Magmar, Pinsir, and Toro.
There it is. More methodologies there. Genshin, I did Xenoblade X recently. I turned them all to jingles. Genshin Impact characters, Sonic the Hedgehog, Marvel Rivals, Squid Game characters, Pokemon, Undertale. So my next batch of character jingles I'm tackling is Super Smash Brothers. But before we do this, Converse Kid, I owe you a jingle. I'm sorry it took so long to get here, but we're gonna do it right now. Can you remind me what you want me to do as a jingle request? If you subscribe to the channel, I will do a jingle request. Fooly Cooly. So you have F-O-O-L-Y. That's Fooly, and then Cooley is... There it is. There it is. And then we can put some chords to it. Maybe we'll do like... And there it is. That's Fooly Cooly as a jingle. And what I like to do sometimes is I'll full screen it, because then if you want me to, if you want to clip it, you're welcome to clip it. So here is Fooly Cooly as a jingle. And there you go. That's Fooly Cooly as a jingle. Any questions? Completely off topic, but Music Man, have you ever heard of used cakewalk? No, I have not heard of that. What is that? I'm not sure. Also, the DB Cooper hijacking and Disney World's opening occurred in 1971. That's probably not going to help me remember, to be honest. Like, I'm not going to think, like, 02884 DB Cooper hijacking, so 1971. I'll be unhinged if you want me to. Oh, no. It's essentially like FL Studios, I believe. Oh. Mostly for making music beats. Oh, okay, gotcha. I am an Ableton guy. I use Ableton to do all my music. What just happened? Why is it totally glitched just now? Oh, there we go. Yeah. I use Ableton to do stuff. Where's my Smash Bros. Jingles? There you go. I mean, my first messages were 3 bigger things, but yeah, sorry, I haven't caught up with chat. My bad. John, I may have a small remembrance thanks to Google. Either say the Peanuts classic started in 1971 with the kid that plays piano in it, like you. Or a more widely known one, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, also released in 1971 with countless musical moments. I don't remember if it's piano or not, but do with it what you will. Just remember Bangladesh, the gold standard, or Charles Manson. Easy peasy. Sure. All of these will definitely pop up in my head the next time I go to recite Pi, which is obviously not going to be the case. You're Reaper all the way. I've heard Reaper is really good. I mostly work with MIDI. Stuff. And I make all sorts of like music, and obviously I make like jingles and stuff, but I make like just a ton of music. But I like using a lot of MIDI stuff. Here's a fun little, see, I'm just getting distracted now. Here's a fun little thing I made a while ago. Click John do Pi now, right? This little like 8-bit battle theme I've made in the past. This sounds awesome. It's like a Mega Man party. Yeah, it kind of has like a Mega Man vibe to it. That's not a that's not the methodology at all, but that's just something I just like came up with. Also DB Cooper. Oh yeah, Nixon. Okay, I see. Pi jingle time, baby. Oh my god, no, we're not gonna. We won't get into Pi. We won't do it. We won't do it. What I should be doing is this. I think I've derailed long enough. I think it's time for me to get into the grind of doing this. So I did this all day yesterday. I had 2 streams. I did one during the day and I did one at night. I have a list of 121 characters from Smash Bros. That's including playable characters and some boss, like main boss characters, like Master Hand, Crazy Hand, Taboo, Master Core, Galeem, and Darkon from all like the major bosses from each of the games. Where do we leave off with? We left off with me Gunner. So we did 63 jingles yesterday with the Miis here. So we are on Palutena now. Palutena is the next character here. But yeah, we're about to get right into it. This is the me just you're basically seeing the next YouTube video in the making. You get to be a part of the process. You can watch me make these jingles. If you have any questions about what I do, you're welcome to ask me and chat with me in chat. If you have any ideas or suggestions as I'm making these jingles, you can like, oh yeah, Palutena is this like godly character, so it should sound more like heavenly. You know, I'm always open to like different little ideas and stuff. But yeah, if you have any questions about the methodology or about anything I'm doing, feel free to ask me. I'm always down to just like chat. This is so cool. I appreciate it. Thank you. So we'll put this into practice. So Palutena. So we have P. Let me turn my piano off on here. So we just got this one here. So we got P A L, right? Palu, and it's U. P A L U. Or I could go like that. And what I like to call there's something I like to call here called creative interpretation. So if you notice on the piano here, all the letters are on the white keys, but you don't see any letters on the black keys. But basically, by using creative interpretation, you can manipulate the notes a little bit. Just like how there's a C, and there's a C sharp, there's a D sharp, there's a D flat, right? Like the notes themselves have flats and sharps. You could do that with any letter, pretty much. So I'm already thinking here, when we do Palutena, we do P-A-L-U. It sounds kind of sad. We're kind of mapping out this E minor chord. But if we take the U, which is the note G, and make it G sharp, I guess you could say U sharp, P-A-L-U. Now it sounds a little bit more happier, which kind of feels like it might fit Palutena's character a little more, right? So there's some room for creative freedom with using the black keys. And then we have T, which is probably going to be F sharp, since we're kind of like mapping out an E major chord here. And then E, N, A. So it's a P-A-L-U-T-E. And then N-A. There you go. That's Palutena as a jingle. And maybe we'll take it up an octave. And then we just kind of create chords with it. We just like... Maybe we'll do, there you go, something like that. So we'd do like E, F sharp, A. Oh, no, not like that. And there you go. That's Palutena. And then what we do here is we come up with a BPM. What we have it at 140 right now, which is way too fast. So let's bring it down to maybe like 90. I usually like to work in groups of 10s if possible. Yeah, 90 feels good. And then I do this. I go full camera here. I tell chat to be quiet because I'm about to record, so no shenanigans. And then we record. Nice. We got that in one take. And then we kind of just edit it a little bit in Ableton. Just line up the notes a little bit. And then that's one jingle down. I'm not going to quantize the chord here because I kind of like how I roll up with the piano. We're going to quantize the melody for sure. And then maybe we'll quantize these chords. But I don't want to quantize the first chord. Yeah, I like that a lot. This feels like the ending to a really nostalgic indie game. Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. It's like the credits scene. And then sometimes we'll adjust like the velocity, depending on the vibe here. Like this note can probably come up a little bit. Metronome drives me crazy. There it is. And then we just delete some extra space here. We take this. Oh, let's rename it because we're organized. Palutena. Let's export this. Oh, I don't want to do it here, though. Let's do it in this folder here. So, Palutena. Tana. And then just to show you guys, I've got the video right here. And then we record. You're literally watching, like, the next YouTube video in the making. Like, this is the stuff I do in my other YouTube videos. And there is. I'm just going to edit the audio and video together later. And that's a YouTube video. Palutena. I got to make a command for Patreon, too. Because now what I'm doing, this is very new within the last, like, week and a half or so. I finally started a Patreon for anyone who wants to, like, support me further or whatever. And I'm taking all of these jingles, putting them on Patreon, and I'm making sheet music for them as well. So if you want these MP3s as ringtones or notifications of any sort or just to listen to, you can subscribe to my Patreon and then you get all the access to all the jingles and everything and sheet music to it. So if you want to learn any of these, you know, you can also do that. It's a whole system. It's a whole system that I've got going on here. Stream the content, edit the video, put it up on shorts or put it up on YouTube. Chop them all up into shorts. I got 2 or 3 shorts that go up every day, and then take the content that I've made, put them on Patreon, and there you go. That's like the whole cycle, pretty much. Okay, so that's Palutena. Let's move on to Pac-Man. Let me yeah, let's leave this. Let's leave this. I actually need to pull up my list. You know that emotional music from Gen 6, 5, I think? That's what it sounds like. Offhand, I'm not sure which one you mean. Gen 5 or Gen 6. The first thing that came up to mind was the stupid meme. The da 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 da. Yeah, you can send a link. Sure, you're welcome to send a link. Oh God, Google Docs is so bright. But I am doing a list. Just to clarify too, like what I'm doing here. I'm doing the names of these characters based on how they're named in Smash Ultimate. So, like for Fox, we're just doing Fox. We're not doing Fox McCloud. We're just doing Fox. But then for Ice Climbers, we have Nana and Popo, who are like their actual names individually. So we are doing Nana, we are doing Popo. But eventually I'm going to branch off and do all these franchises as videos. So like we could do Mario characters, we could do Donkey Kong characters, we could do Final Fantasy characters. Like we're going to do Cloud for now, but we'll do Cloud Strife when I go to do the Final Fantasy video. Or Final Fantasy 7 specifically, that video. All right, let me see. It's like the X and Y music. Oh, yes! Yes, yes, yes. That's so funny. I actually thought this was Animal. No. Not Animal Crossing. I'm thinking of... Pie, go away. Yes, I know this song. But what I was thinking of was, I'll pull it up. It's from an indie game. I don't remember which one it is, but it's from A Short Hike. It's not this one. It gives me A Short Hike vibes, but maybe... Is it Snow? Or maybe it was Animal Crossing I'm thinking of. I swear there's a song that sounded similar to that. No. Oh man, maybe it wasn't this game. Maybe I'm thinking of Animal Crossing. There's a song that sounds kind of similar, but yeah, I am familiar with this song though. I forgot it's in Pokemon. I think I thought it was in either Animal Crossing or A Short Hike. It starts like that. Is that a D major chord? And then the E. So it's a D. It's D major first. Then like an E sus. Something like that. Boom. Then C sharp minor. There. Yeah. It's very much giving Toby Fox, who created one of the most amazing soundtracks to the game ever. Oh yeah, Undertale is one of my favorite games and soundtracks of all time. It's so good. Love Undertale. What am I doing? Okay, let's close out of this. Cool, thanks for sharing the song though. I totally forgot that was from Pokemon. I swear I must have thought that was from like Animal Crossing. Oh yeah, Undertale's so good. I used to do, I kind of gave up on it. This is a couple years ago. I was trying to do a no-hit pacifist run here on Twitch, and I was using my piano as my controller, of course, so I was moving the character around with the piano. But I was trying to go through the game without getting hit. And if I got hit, I would have to not restart my game, but just close the game and reopen it to my last save file. And it was like this whole, I think I got up to Metaton. No, I think did I get up to Asgore? I might have gotten up to Asgore. I think, also Stream Avatar's glitched. I need to reconnect it. Did you ever beat the spider? I think I did. You know what? I must have, because you know what? Again, not necessarily promoting the YouTube, but also, you know, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. I think I have a video of me beating Muffet with the piano controller. Like, specifically that one, for some reason. I was really experimenting with videos back in the day. I beat Margit. Oh, yeah, here it is. No-hit Muffet on a piano controller? 3 years ago.
Okay, here we go.
Oh my god, my
spider.
old overlays. Look at this. You can see the piano on screen there.
No.
429 resets.
I think I hit that
Please.
Twice. Shit.
Here it is, though.
Sure. Sorry for all the trouble. Hoo-hoo. I'll make it up to you. You can come back here anytime, and for no charge at all. I'll wrap you up and let you play with my pet again. Hoo-hoo-hoo, just kidding. I'll spare you now. Yes! We did it! Yes!
Yep, there it is. There's the proof.
Yes!
I don't know why only this one specifically I have a
Let's
YouTube video
freaking
on,
go.
but...
Let's freaking go! Let's freaking go!
Got the whole spider there.
Believers
yeah,
actually
it's
won
just...
for once.
Yeah, people would like predict and whatnot. Yeah, for some reason, just specifically Muffet, the spider I have beaten, or like that I have a YouTube video on. I don't know why I don't have the rest of the run on here, but okay, Pac-Man is P-A-C. Maybe C sharp. We'll see. What if we didn't do C sharp? P-A-C-M-A-N. No, I think it's going to be C sharp, F sharp. How can we get... do all major chords, maybe? How can we make this sound more Pac-Man, though? How can we make this sound more Pac-Man-ish? I know his normal, like, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Is it just... The song has such deep meaning. You got a tremolo. So I'm trying to do my best to not, like, change the sound of my piano. At least for now. I'm trying to keep it just, like, all piano. But, like, I'm down to change, like, the style of how I play, the different chords that I play. But I'm trying to keep it mostly just, like, actual piano sounds. Because, yeah, like, I could, if I change it to, like, an 8-bit sound, then, yeah, it might, like, give it more of a Pac-Man feel. But the idea right now is just kind of like, oh, look at these, like, jingles. Like, we're using these piano notes, so here's these piano sounds, you know? Intro. This is all the intro music. Used to be like the bar on the piano that changes the pitch. Yeah, I don't like those, like, little whammy bars. I actually don't have that on this Nord. I had that on my old one, but my Nord doesn't have the little thing that waves back and forth. I don't know if there's an effect. And actually, I'm actually using the piano in Ableton, too. I'm actually using this. If I turn the volume on this, now you hear two pianos. But I have the volume off on my actual piano. I'm using the Ableton one. Because I just like the way it sounds better. Well, Pac-Man, let's see. I could do this. I could do like what I did with Ice Climbers. I can kind of do like a... Maybe something like that. Instead of doing chords, I just kind of do like octaves, maybe. Maybe if it was pitched up, Emily says. Yeah, if we had it up here. Even if I went with the chords. Just press the key insanely fast. Like that. Something like that. I might go with this one. I might go with the octave sound. I think that's too high. Oh.
Looks like some viewers were sent to ad hell. Let me go get them with instant transmission. I'll be right back.
Everyone say thanks, Goku. People who got sent to ad hell, Goku's gonna go use instant transmission and go grab them. So everyone say thanks, Goku. For anyone who's still here. Let's go with that. That feels like old school video game-y enough to pass, I think, for Pac-Man. So let's get a BPM. Bum 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 bum. We're probably looking at like 150. Bum 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 bum. Maybe a little slower. Bum 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 bum. Like 140. 140. Okay, here we go. There it is. Easy. Not bad. We're not going to quantize this. Or maybe we quantize just the bottom notes. No. I kind of like how it sounds the way it is. Something like this is really tricky to line up, so it's sometimes it's better to just leave it without trying to like line it up. I'll change the velocity though. I like it. I feel like it kind of gives like that waka 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 sound, like waka 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 waka. So let's go with that. I also need to just keep moving along because if I sit here too long on one character, we'll be here forever. Pac-Man, and then the video. Pac-Man. Great. Next up, we have Robin from Fire Emblem. Robin should be easy. Let me just double check I didn't miss anybody. Yeah, Palutena, Pac-Man, Robin. Oh, God. When we get to Bowser Jr., we're going to do all his skins, which is Larry, Roy, Wendy, Iggy. Unfortunately, Morton and Lemmy and Ludwig and everyone else. Okay, but we'll worry about that later. Let's work on Robin first. Also, Eos, I see you over there on YouTube. I hope you're doing good. Thanks for popping in. I see you catching Pokemon in there. Hope you're doing well. Robin is R-O. Maybe we'll do B flat. I think I'm feeling that. For Robin. All the Fire Emblem characters all have, like, sad backstories and stuff. But they're also heroes, so it's like you gotta have a bit of heroicism? Heroism? I'm not sure the right word. R-O-B-I-N. Cool. Let's run that. BPM is probably gonna be more like 100. Oh, that's too fast. 80. Yeah, 80 BPM. Wow, that's a slow jingle. Here we go. Yeah, one take Johnny. We'll take it. We'll take the one take Johnnies. We'll quantize this. Change some of the notes real quick, just to make sure that they're... We have the sustain pedal, but... Cool, that's good. I kind of like the velocity on it for the chords, but I think definitely the melody come up a bit. I like it. Let's rename this to Robin. And then let's export this as Robin. And then let's save the video as Robin. And then let's continue. We've got Shulk. Love Xenoblade. Any Xenoblade fans in the chat? Anyone here like playing Xenoblade games at all? Press 1 if you like Xenoblade. Press 2 if you do not or have not played it. Xenoblade. Love it. You love Xenoblade? Yes. I haven't played Xenoblade 3 yet, unfortunately. but I've played 1, I've played 2, I've played some of Torna, and I played X way back in the day, and I'm currently playing through X now, the new one that just came out.
Hello there.
So, EJJS, welcome on in. How's it going? Hello, hello. Just in time to see Shulk be made into a jingle here, which is SHULK. What if we go higher? No. SHULK. Shulk's your favorite video game character? Well, there it is. That's just fate. Perfect. Let's see. What vibe do we give? Since he's your favorite, give me like, remind me what Shulk's personality is like. Because he's very like, from what I remember in Xenoblade, he's kind of silly in Smash Bros. But in Xenoblade, he's very like revengeful, right? Like he's, since the beginning, he's just like, oh, I must avenge redacted character. I mean, he's nice. He's calm, reserved, nerdy. But at least the first half of the game, he's very, like, driven to get revenge, you know? Calm, reserved, nerdy. That sounds epic. Do we like that? That feels a little nicer. Unless I do like, gotta add a little oomph at the end there, maybe. Do we think that fits Shulk, though? And these are the notes we're working with. I could do G sharp, maybe. That's kind of interesting. I kind of like that, actually. Turning this into sort of like a E major chord instead. Trying to see what would work the best here. Let's just go with that. Yeah, I think we like that. Let's run it. Let's run it. We can't spend too much time on every jingle, unfortunately, anyway. Yeah, 80 BPM is actually looking pretty good for Shulk here too. So let's do it. Here we go. Cool. We'll take it. But yeah, Jukebox Emily, what's your favorite Xenoblade game? Hey, what's up, bro? How's it going, Jesse? doing our Smash jingles. We actually spent the first hour not doing jingles. We kind of got sidetracked doing a lot of like other random stuff, like naming every Gen 1 Pokemon again. We went through like that one website. We were trying to do them in order, you know. I totally forgot about it, and then we relearned it, and then I redid it. So I was able to get it eventually, but it was rocky. What's up, man? How you doing today? We'll take it. This is Shulk. Do. Oh, you probably like 3 the most. I have it. I literally have the game. It's right here. But I have not played it yet. I've probably had it for over a year now at this point. I've got it, but I haven't booted it up yet. Yeah, I know. I have it. I've played 1, 2, and X, but I haven't played 3 yet. And now that X came out on the Switch again for Definitive Edition, I'm starting to play through that. I am streaming myself playing that every now and then. I'm only I still have to do Chapter 3. I'm still early on in the game, but not doing the best, but we keep moving. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Obviously, if you need me at all, let me know. Hopefully you can relax and chill with some jingles and whatnot. Yeah, love you, bro. Where is... Okay, oh, God. Oh, no. Okay. We have to go through this. Bowser Jr., fine. But if you know what's behind Bowser Jr., we have to... Larry, Roy, Wendy, Iggy, and this son of a gun. For those who don't know, I hate Morton with a passion. But we got to make a jingle out of him. And there's Lemmy and Ludwig. You should just not do Morton and see if anyone notices. Oh my god. Also, EJ says Shulk only had the drive to destroy the Mechon because he didn't see them as sentient beings. True. I'm on the job right now, so unfortunately I can't comment, but oh, no worries, EJ. No worries at all. I appreciate you listening in. No worries. Thanks for the lurks. You know what? Before I tackle Bowser Jr. and all these, let me run to the bathroom, get some water real quick. Super quick break. Just give me like 1 minute. But chat, who's that Pokemon?
Who's that Pokemon? Sister.
Okay, we're back. Hey, Gas, what's up? Welcome on in. How's it going? Good to see you again. What'd you miss? Not much. We actually only started recently. We kind of spent the first hour with shenanigans and stuff, but we've only done 4 jingles so far today. We've done Palutena, we've done Pac-Man, we've done Robin, and we've done Shulk. So we are now on Bowser Jr., and we're about to go through all the Koopa Kids. So buckle your butts, because here come the Koopa Kids. Oh, so actually, you know what? What we should do here is we should listen to what we did for Bowser and use the same motif for Bowser Jr. This was Bowser.
Hello there.
And Jesse Lohman, welcome back as well. How's it going, guys? Also, I think stream avatars might have glitched again, so let's reset that. Let's get that going. So Bowser's and then what's Junior? That's Junior, JR. It's just JR. So we can do we'll do that. Cool. And YouTube says hi, Twitch chat. Yeah, we got some people on YouTube. We got some people on Twitch. We are multi-streaming, if either side didn't know. We've had some people be silly and be in both chats. And so it's like we've got alternate reality. We got YouTube EOS and Twitch EOS kind of thing. That was Ice Climbers. Let's go back to Bowser Jr. though. Maybe 120 is fine for Bowser Jr. All right, let's do this. Here we go. Like father, like son. Gotta keep a similar jingle here. Bowser and Bowser Jr. Ooh, that quantized really nicely too. Cool. It's cool because Bowser's motif is a lot more. That's Bowser Jr., and then Bowser is like the deeper one. Wherever it is. Yeah, it's just. And then Bowser Jr. Yeah, we like it. Bowser Jr. Let's export this. Bowser Jr. Let's save the video. Oh, I didn't save the other video. YouTube is a bit ahead. Shopping cart is cool. Hello, welcome on in. YouTube, hey, that's fine. If the YouTube stream is further ahead, it is what it is. You get the extra premium content of seeing my stream 3 seconds earlier than Twitch. Oh, you're Gas. Oh, cool. What's up, Gas? There it is. Now we got alternate reality. We got Twitch Gas, and we got YouTube Gas. But in Twitch, I guess you're no longer an transparent element of Gas. You are just a shopping cart. What was I doing? Was this Shulk? Did I forget to rename Shulk's video? I have a second video here that I... Yeah, this is Shulk. Okay. Shulk, and then this should be Bowser Jr. Okay. I wanted YouTube to be the same as Twitch, but it didn't let me change. Oh yeah, you were the one that mentioned that. Was that yesterday, right? You mentioned that you wanted to change your username, but you couldn't. Yeah. How many more days now, right? He said 10 days yesterday, so 9 more days, and then you can try changing it again. You can be a full-time shopping cart now. In 9 days. Okay, next up we have Larry. All right, let's see if we can blow through these. L-A. That's Larry. Or... I think I like this one. L-A-R-R-Y. Maybe keep it the same. Sure, let's do that. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Maybe we'll keep it 120 for all of them, if I can do that. I'm gonna use Twitch to chat for the user. Okay, yeah. Whatever works for you. You could be on YouTube or Twitch. Either way. Okay, this is cool. Let's record. There's Larry. Does anyone in here actually like the Koopa Kids? I never really actually cared about the Koopa Kids. Bowser Jr.'s cool. I don't mind Bowser Jr. I never really cared about the Koopa Kids in general. Like not even like individually, but even just like as a whole, as a group, I never really cared too much about them. Larry. Roy. So funny enough, we've done Roy already because he is a Fire Emblem character too. So what I want to do is have a similar motif, but make it different. Where is Roy? Here he is. This is Roy. It's literally just R-O-Y. So I'll probably just do it quicker. Just bump, bump, bump. While Fire Emblem Roy is kind of like... No way. It'd be funny if they all had the same chord. Let me actually speed through these real quick. Wendy is W E N D Y. That's not bad actually. I'm kind of thinking of just giving all the Koopa Kids the same chord on the left hand. Somebody gave me this riddle. I speak without a mouth and listen without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with wind. What am I? It's Morton, apparently. No, I have no idea. M. Oh, see, Morton's not going to fit. Of course, you're going to be the odd one out here. That doesn't work with the chord I want to do. I think I like that. Okay, well, I won't do the same chord for them all then. Let me go back to Roy. We'll stay in order here. So Roy's just going to be... let's just do that. Let's just keep it simple. Here we go. Record, record. Great.
Super.
Let's do that. Let's do this. Roy. How would you react if someone rated you? We get people that rate in here every now and then. Yeah, just hype. Like, hey, what's up, new people? How's it going? Or even friends rated in here. Like, hey, how's it going, everyone? Hello, hello. I like to hype it up. Raids are cool. Raids are fun. If like a bigger streamer rated me, then it's like, oh my god, what the heck is happening? Like, when you got like, you know, hundreds and thousands of people in the chat, it's like, whoa, it's like overwhelming, but it's like really cool. But either way, it's like, oh yeah, I'd be hype about it. Roy Koopa, I want to call this, because we have a Roy Fire Emblem. Roy Koopa. Next up, we have Wendy. So we have W, E, W, E, N, D, Y. I think I like this. The same. I kind of want to keep it the same tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I like to keep them all short. Here we go. Okay, that's Wendy. Wendy. Pretty cool. I dig it. Let's export that as Wendy. Change this to Wendy. Next up is Iggy. So we have I-G-G-Y. Probably make a G minor. Yeah, I like that. We'll do B flat G. Just double checking. I-G-G-Y. Yep, we're good. That's Iggy. Every music channel explained. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Record. There it is. We're cruising through the Koopalings here, through the Koopa kids. I'm into it. Iggy, not Figgy, Iggy. I still spelled it wrong. I-G-G-Y. There we go. Iggy there. Iggy here. Is it time for my least favorite character ever? It is Morton. But I think I came up with it already. It was M-O-R-T-O-N. No, that's too cool. We'll go with that. Here's Morton. I like it. I like keeping them all short since they're all siblings. I feel like it's very fitting. Okay. Good thing Cheese Burrito isn't here. Otherwise, she'd be bashing me about having to do a Morton jingle. I've returned from errands. Are we almost done with the Smash roster? No. You actually just caught me finishing up the Morton jingle. And we have plenty more to go. But we're cruising through it, though. We're slowly getting through it. Next up, let's get rid of him finally. Lemmy. We have L-E-M-M-Y. Okay, we'll go with that. We're just cruising through this. You got chips? Nice. What kind of chips? We have learned more. Have we learned more pi numbers? Technically we have. I can now say 3.141592653589793238462643383279502884197169. I might have done it now after 16 years. I may have memorized now 43 digits of pi instead of 37. At least we got Morton, your favorite. I mean, this son of a gun. Just throw him. Yeah, 197169 is the bit that we that we now memorized. That's after it. Three point 1415926535897932238462643383279502884197169. That. This was Lemmy. Export. Lemmy. Lemmy. I think it's just Ludwig now. Ludwig. E. U. D. Uh-oh. Ludwig has the Zelda's Lullaby. It's like you see Zelda from behind and you hear her melody come in. And you turn around and it's actually Ludwig. W-I-G. There it is. Zeldwig. Yeah, Ludwig, like the content creator. Like the one that goes, I'm slow on it. This one.
Hey, boys! Hey, boys! Hey, boys! Hey, boys! Boys!
Boys!
boys, 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 boys.
Oh my god. I'm not even gonna bother. Boys. There it is. That's Ludwig. Here we go. That second one should be good. Boys. I've been watching Ludwig's videos on him and Michael Reeves are taking their motorcycles through Japan. And it's chaos. They have no idea what they're doing. They have no idea where they're going. But I've been watching their adventure. They put out a video today, I think, but I didn't get to see it yet. I've only seen the first 3 videos. Okay, that's Ludwig. I only got one clip ever of you playing rather than the jingles. What do you mean? Of me playing? Playing what? What was I playing? Oh, like gaming. Oh, I thought you meant like more like music. Like, gotcha. What was I, was it Mario Kart? Because the other night I was playing Mario Kart and Ultimate Chicken Horse. And then before that, I was playing Xenoblade X from the other day. Ludwig. Is that all of them? Oh, shit. Not Bowser Jr. Was that all of them? Oh, yeah. I think that was it. Larry, Roy, Wendy, Iggy, Morton, Lemmy, Ludwig. Cool. We are done with the Bowser kids. Great. Let's move on. Let's move on to Duck Hunt. I feel like these two are quirky. It was some clip of a glitch in a random game. Glitch in a random game. I can't think of what that is offhand. I'm not sure. So that's Duck, D-U-C-K. And then Hunt is... oh, I didn't die in magma. Oh, I think that must be the Zelda one. Breath of the Wild. I think that's the one I'm thinking of where I'm paragliding down on like the Goron mountain and I go to land on the land, but I like just missed the land and fell right into the lava. It was like an inch away from the land, but somehow I missed it and went into the lava. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah. I remember that clip. Hey, shopping cart. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. You change this to a water flying stream with the Pokemon overlays here. Water flying. And for anyone new, I actually have channel points where you can change the overlay. So if you want to change it to a different type of Pokemon type, you're welcome to do it. Just make sure when you do it, if you do Dragon, it'll be the left side. But then if you do Dragon 2, it'll be the right side. So you have to put the 2 next to the word if you want to change the second half of the stream. The right half of the stream, I guess. This side. So on this side, you just do the type. But on this side, you add the 2 to it. Some people like to change the Pokemon type and then have me guess what Pokemon they're thinking of. So, like, if they did, like, water flying here, for example, it's like, oh, maybe, like, Pelipper. The first one I thought of was Pelipper. And then... Duck Hunt. No problem. I didn't even know it was a thing, to be honest. Yeah, no worries. There's all sorts of features on here. I could literally press these 2 buttons and it'll randomize it. So it is now a firefighting stream. There it is. Sunny with the raid. Welcome on in, Sunny Sketchy. Hello. Raiders. Dick Record. Hello. What's going on? Raiders, my name is John, a.k.a. Elementality Studios. I am a variety streamer, and we're currently working on some music stuff. But Rude Weirdo, hello, welcome on in. How do you like this? How do you like this sunny side up? Oh my god. Dick Record, thank you for the follow. You changed this stream to a ghost, was it Ghost Water? Ghost Water stream with this overlay we got here. I was just showing this off. I was just showing off the overlay changes here. But what's up, guys? How's it going? How is your stream, Sunny? Do a quick little shout out for Sunny here. What were you up to today? Let me know. Ayo, Reap. And other clever phrases. Reap saying hello to the Raiders. She made you a drawing. It was dramatic, not? Oh, okay. I see. What kind of drawing were you doing? Yeah, it says you were playing art. Was rigging my friend's art. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Like were you doing like 3D modeling? Like rigging it like a 3D model like that? Or were you just like sketching like an actual art piece of the character or of the friend? Like 2D modeling. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that stuff is like mind-blowing to me. It's not something I'm shit was rigged. I guess it was, right? I guess it was rigged. So what we are currently doing is we are taking all of the Super Smash Brothers characters and turning them into musical jingles using my letters to notes methodology. So I have a whole YouTube channel. I do character jingles. I actually have my YouTube channel kind of up right here. And I've done Xenoblade X characters, I've done Genshin, I've done some Pokemon, I've done Undertale, I've done Marvel Rivals, I've done Sonic. But literally what we do is we just take the name of a character, plug it into this methodology, we spell out the word or character name or whatever on the piano, and then we turn it into a jingle. And you're literally here seeing the live recording process of me making my next YouTube video. So you get to be a part of the process, you get to see me make these jingles in real time. If you have questions about anything, you're welcome to ask me questions about the methodology or anything that I'm doing, whatever the heck. But yeah, that's what you caught us doing currently. Well, I'm glad you had a good stream. Hope all the rigging was good. All the good rigging was good. Uh-oh. There you go. So for example, Duck Hunt sounds like this. We've got D, U, C, K. So we have duck, and then hunt is H-U-N-T. And that's Duck Hunt. And now we're just trying to figure out like what chords we want to put with it. Duck Hunt is sort of like a silly character So we're kind of trying to come up with something kind of silly like. No, that's too creepy. Maybe like this. Maybe just that. Maybe I'll do like. Maybe something like that, actually. Or I can go. Something like that. I'm trying to figure out what chords I want to do. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. It's actually kind of like in a 3/4. But we'll keep this tempo, though. That was Ludwig. But yeah, Sunny, if you need to raid and run, feel free to go do so. I totally understand. But if you want to chill, feel free to chill. You can sit back and unwind and listen to me make some cool little character jingles here. Let's see what we do this here. Let's do full webcam here. Let's record. I'm not sure which one I like. I need to listen to them both. It's a little slow there, but that's okay. I don't think I like that one as much. Maybe like that. Maybe I'll do it like that, actually. You're just here to talk to me? Yeah, I'm always open to a little chatting. Like I said, my focus is on this the jingle stuff, but you guys are welcome to chat with me about whatever. Especially if you have any questions about what I'm doing. Or even streaming stuff. I always like to talk about streaming and YouTube and the progress I've made, advice. Like I get people who come in here sometimes and just ask like, "Hey, do you how do I stream to TikTok or this and that?" You know. You even forget about the music stuff sometimes, even though I'm just sitting here playing. I've got the piano out. We're making music. How could you forget? It's like the thing we're doing. It's right here. Okay, let me record. I think I like that. You really know how you're forgetting this. Hey, you know what? No worries. No worries. Well, I appreciate you being here. Sure, let's run with this. Not every jingle is a masterpiece, unfortunately, and Duck Hunt, this is just going to have to do. We got plenty to go through, so we got to keep it moving. Duck Hunt, got that there. All right, next up we have Ryu. So again, to reiterate, we I forget if Ryu has a last name. He probably does. But I'm actually curious. Street Fighter, Ryu, last name. Ryu Hoshi. Oh, he has no surname because he's orphan and his parents are unknown? Oh. So maybe it's never been given. Hoshi was given to him in the live-action movie, but that's not canon. Oh. Interesting. So he actually doesn't have a last name. That's cool. But anyways, if there's a character that has a full name, I'm not doing those. I'm only doing what Smash Ultimate refers them to. So the example I always give is Fox McCloud from Star Fox. In Smash Bros, they only call him Fox, so we're only doing Fox. But eventually, if I branch off and do all these different franchises as their individual videos, like I'll tackle the Star Fox series, and then that's where I'll do Fox McCloud as the jingle, Falco Lombardi, Slippy Toad, Peppy Hair, right? But here,
Hello there.
however they're listed, I will just do, like, I don't know, like Cloud, right? There's like Cloud Strife is his last name. But in Smash Bros, they only call him Cloud. So we're just sticking to Cloud here. But Spider Trainer Joe, welcome on in. Good to see ya. How's it going? Ryu is R-Y-U. Probably something like that. Well, I can go up with it. Doing great. Nice. I'm glad. You think Ryu will be fast? We could make it a little faster, though. Yeah. Just looking at stream avatars right now. Cool, cool. Sounds good. I know you're always asking about stream avatar stuff. I haven't really messed around with stream avatars things in a long time, especially like with the bosses and everything. But we just run the Pokemon catching script for the most part and just have that going. A lot of people like to do that. I think I like that. YouTube chat really is dead. Yeah, see, that's the this is part of the like stream like etiquette, right? Normally you don't really talk about whether a chat is active or dead. It's just not really like usually like a respectful, it's a disrespectful thing more so. Especially for like smaller streamers, it's like there's no need for you to put that like, oh yeah, the chat's not active. And yeah, sometimes we got people active, sometimes we don't. It's not a big deal either way. I think we're gonna go with that. RYU. There's a leveling script out now? Yeah, I kind of saw it in the Discord. I check the stream avatar Discord every like once in a blue moon because, to be honest, the dev doesn't really update that often anymore. But I did see that there was a script. I haven't had time to try to like add it to my stream, but I've been wanting that for so long. I've been wanting a leveling. I've been wanting a what do you call it? A leveling system with the stream avatars. I feel like it makes sense. So it's, to me, it's like. Here, I'm rambling, but let me record this first and then let me ramble because I'm down to ramble about it. I got some thoughts. Oh, let me just record this. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Easy, cool. Yeah. So, anyways, while I edit this together, I have been wanting stream avatars to add a leveling system for so long now, and it's cool that like there's an open script thing, open source, that like people can add their own, like if people know how to code, they can add their own scripts and whatnot, and so somebody made some kind of leveling thing, which is cool. Even if it's not like fully, like it's still kind of being built, but I guess they have some kind of thing going, which is cool. But I just think it should be native to the program in general. Like, it's kind of crazy, especially like when you have a feature like boss battles, right? The boss battles things is awesome. We used to run boss battles on this on this stream like all the time, and I would hype it up too. Have you ever seen? Have I ever shown you my clips of us running like boss battles? I have it here. I'll pull up a clip real quick because I have like a highlight. I make like overlays for them. I make like music. I make like All right, shut up, John. Hold on. Yeah, let me show you. Let me show you. I mean, and this was like a couple years ago too. The longtime community remembers these boss battles. If I go to here, if I go to, I think highlights. Elementality cooks so that we can feast. Boss battles go hard. So surprised about that chili movie ad thing. Oh yeah. Okay, here you go. Rigged boss fight. Here you go. Check this out.
He goes for the.
This is like it's like a 2-minute clip, but I make like boss battle music, and I had this whole like jungle sort of aesthetic with it.
He goes for the stomp. Howlnet gifting subs? What are you doing, Howlnet?
I don't know where to
Thank
put
you
me.
so much for the subs.
Actually, this is a good spot
Where's
right
Faith
here.
Black? Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the fucking subs. Howlnet, thank you so much for 4 gifted subs.
Okay, stop about the
Holy
subs.
shit.
Go on.
She's trying to give you guys the elemental energy. Let's fucking go. 4 people left. Jesse, Chaos Kid.
Yeah, so we
Amy,
had like
Josh Place,
customizable
Seven
like
Stan.
jungle
Survive.
tribal characters
Is
that people
this
get to
it?
like
There's 4 of you
customize.
left. Can you do it? Howlnet is blessing the run. Let's do it, guys. Boys and goyles. Let's fucking go.
Stupid.
Oh no!
And then the boar, his name's Bartholomew. I even named them. Named them Bartholomew. Had this cool like lore going on. Wipes out the most of the team here. Like we hype it up. This was like really fun. It's just like, oh, the
my
chat's
God,
going
hold on.
nuts. I'm like this
Jesse, do
announcement,
He's
right?
full health. He
Like
goes
I'm
for
like
the
this like
stomp.
announcer. I'm
He goes for
like
the stomp. No bleed damage. No bleed damage on the stomp.
you
Oh,
make it like a
shit.
whole event pretty
He took
much.
half health. Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? Come on! Come on! Did it work? Did it work? Is that enough? Yeah, wait, what? 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 Oh my god!
One HP left. This guy. 1 HP left. Look, the chat's like pissed. And I have to tell you, they've been going at this for like an hour or 2 at this point. Like this was like, this has been built up throughout the night. That like we were so close to finally beating him, and they failed. Right? It was like 0.01 HP.
Fucking way! There's no way.
So funny.
There's no way.
Looks like some viewers
Oh my
were
God.
sent to
Oh,
add
no.
hell. Let me go
Oh my
get
God,
them
I
with
have to
instant
pee.
transmission. I'll be right back.
Okay, thanks Goku. Everyone say thanks to Goku for anyone who's still here. I could wait until to see after the ad ends. Give me a second. But yeah, the chat was going nuts. Thanks Goku. There it is. Yeah, everyone say thank you Goku. But yeah, we like hyped up these boss battles a bunch. I have all these like original characters and stuff. And yeah, you just gotta have ad. No worries. You pretty much saw the whole thing. I don't think you really missed much from it. I could go back like a couple seconds, but it's just me laughing, and I just couldn't believe it.
There's no way. There's no way. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
And people are
Oh
chatting
my
just
god, I have to pee. I'm sorry.
dying of laughter
I'll be
and
right
dying
back.
of rage, just like both,
be-
you know.
Wait.
That looks so fun. Yeah. Wait, there was an ad? Yeah. Oh, shopping cart's got an ad blocker. Which is fine. So do I. But yeah, I mean, this is like, I feel like this is the potential of stream avatars, right? Where it's like you have these boss battles and the community is involved, and like if you just like, oh yeah, you guys could run a boss battle while you're just gaming, and like people just do the boss battle, and like you kind of like look into it every now and then, it's like, I guess that's fine. But if you make it an event, if you like put some hype around it and you like make that the focus of like what you're doing that night, it could be really hype like that. You know, this was so fun. We used to do this like all the time. I had like a whole scoring system, and I was like, if you guys beat this boss a certain amount of times, then I'll release the next boss, and people will get hype about that. It was so much fun. But the one thing that was holding it back is a leveling system. Your characters do not level up in stream avatars, and this would be the perfect opportunity. This is the perfect, like, they got everything here. They got the boss battles. They even have player classes now. So back then, because this was like a couple years ago, sorry, I know my thoughts are all over the place, rambling, but there were no player classes in this. So you only had warrior, priest, mage, which was fine. We worked with it. It was still a decent balance. But I've always wanted to create my own like classes because my channel here is Elementality Studios. And so we really, like, you could see on the corners there, we have like fire, earth, air, and water. Like the theme of the channel has always been like the elements, right? And even now it's kind of like similar, but we kind of like Pokemon overlays now with like the like I could do this, and now it's like a dark flying stream because, you know, it's changing the overlays, changing the type of the stream. I could change it to ghost ground. Now it's the overlays change, right? So the elements have always been like a bigger like theme on the channel in some capacity. So I wanted to create like a fire class, a water class, an earth class, and an air class. And because even in my Discord, like people are in fire clan, earth clan. We have there's a whole elemental theme that goes on with the community here. So it'd be awesome if I could make my own characters, but back then I couldn't do that. So we just had warrior, priest, mage, whatever. And then eventually Stream Avatars finally updates, and it's like, cool, the way, like, you could customize the bosses so much, but you couldn't customize the players. But now you can customize the players, which is amazing. I love it. But it's like, it's almost like it's just too late, almost. At least for me personally. This is just for me personally. Because we did these boss battles, like this clip was literally 4 years ago. This clip was 4 years ago. And like we used to do boss battles even after that, like every once in a while, but it definitely died down because it was just like, I can't customize my player character classes and nobody can level up. So, I'll just switch to just chatting for a second because I'm in rambling mode at this point. I think stream avatars is really cool. I don't think a lot of people utilize stream avatars to its full potential with this, like with like the boss battles and stuff. Not that everyone has to do that. People do whatever they want, right? But I think a lot of people, it's like, oh, look at these stream avatars. I can jump. Cool. I can walk to the side. I can sling myself, right? I can, you know, I can sit into X space point jump, and it's like, yep, my character jumps. I could do like, you know, sling 50, 100, whatever, and it'll launch my character, which is cool. That's cool. I like that it's like a little interactive. But it feels very, like, minimal. It's like you could only sit here and jump, X space point jump a number of times before a viewer could potentially get, like, bored, you know? And they add little things too, like screensaver, so you could redeem it, and it's like, oh, look, now all the characters are screensaver. It's cool little effects. Like, I like it. But you could do so much more with this. And I think the boss battles is fantastic. I think boss battles is exactly like the kind of things that stream avatars should be focusing more on, you know, making the bosses better. Player classes is amazing. I think it's great. And I had started building classes when it first came out, but we just don't do boss battles as much on the channel anymore. Or at least, you know, we might bring it back in the future, but I just haven't had time to really focus on building the classes. But I just think that if there was a leveling system, it would push the interactivity of it, because so to back that up a bit, the Pokemon script, the wild Pokemon script, fantastic feature. A wild Pokemon appears on screen, first person to interact with it gets to battle it, and then if you win, you get it as an avatar, and if you lose, it runs away. Beautiful. Beautiful functionality. You make it spawn every couple minutes, it keeps the chat active, it keeps people wanting to, like, you know, collect the Pokemon themselves, fill out their decks, or just whatever wild Pokemon comes, right? Super cool feature. So I've always been pitching for like the last couple years, hey, what if you added a leveling system within the Pokemon script? Take the Pokemon script that somebody made, it was like some random person who made it, and make it native to stream avatars. So that way when people download stream avatars, that's just what gets included in stream avatars. Not like, oh, you have to go to the Discord, find the script, download it, and implement it into the thing, right? So like, it should just be native to the platform, to the game. That's my personal opinion. And I will say, just to clarify, they do a great job over there in Stream Avatars. I think it's really only one dev that works for Stream Avatars. Maybe there's two, potentially. But a lot of the time, all I do is see them like fixing any glitches and errors that people have, and great. Like on the support system, they're fantastic. They're on top of it. They're always doing all sorts of stuff with helping people fix their issues on whatever platform, right? But they just don't really put out like updates as much anymore. It's they if it really is like a one-man show, the one guy just kind of just spends most of his time just fixing bugs and stuff the whole time. So it's like I wish he had either more devs or was able to put more time towards putting cooler features with Stream Avatars rather than just like, oh, you can jump, you can duel. Dueling is cool. You can duel each other in the thing too. Like, you know, Shopping Cart can do duel Sunny, and then your two avatars will fight, and then whoever wins gets the reward or whatever. I think that's cool. I think it's interactive. But yeah, I think a leveling system would really push the Stream Avatars to another level, because then I think you build a system around like, all right, well, how do you level up? Okay, well, something wild spawns in the chat. Doesn't even have to be Pokemon. Just make it customizable. It's just like, oh, animals. Look, a wild snake popped up on stream. If you battle the snake and you defeat it, you level up, or you get experience and you level up. I think the wild Pokemon script is perfect to put into Stream Avatars, and like just native to Stream Avatars, and then you could upload whatever sprites you want that will spawn, and then just add a leveling system to it. Literally just change it so that a number appears on your character, and an XP bar goes up, and it just changes numbers, and people would go nuts. But that's my ramble. I love Stream Avatars. I think it's super cool. It's been a part of my streams for at least 4 years. I've never really ever gotten rid of them. People love the Stream Avatars. But there's a lot of potential with it, and you can do a lot with the leveling system, and it's technically not here still. Somebody made a script, which is cool, but I feel like it would just be better if it was just native to the program, and they add a leveling system on it, put a number on our heads, change it from 1 to 2 when we battle the wild thing. People go crazy over it. But, yeah. Again, not necessarily hate, just, like, oh, come on, why haven't you guys done this yet? Because, again, I love Stream Avatars. I'm using it, you know? But, anyways, my rambling's over. Thanks for being patient and just let me ramble. Alright, this is Ryu. Square up. Yeah, it's cool. You could duel each other, and I think you could place like a bet. Like you could bet like your Stream Avatar's currency, maybe like 100 coins or whatever, and then whoever wins gets like all the winnings or whatever, and then you can unlock different outfits and different things. Like I think it's so cool. There's a lot of features on here that's super cool. Maybe I'm just selfish. I don't know. Maybe a lot of people don't run the boss battles, and maybe I'm just selfish and just like, oh, I want a leveling system because it would work well for my setup and my themes and stuff. But I also don't think I ever see anyone else running the running boss battles like I used to run boss battles. I don't think I've ever seen anyone, to my experience and exposure, I've never seen anyone like really hype up boss battles as like a full event, you know, and just like having chat interactive. Like people used to be like captains, like Cheese Burrito would be like, all right, I'm the stream captain, or like I'm gonna be the captain of this. I'm gonna try to like, I know how this boss works, so we're gonna try to like get someone to sort of command and like come up with a system so that we can defeat the boss. And everyone's like, oh, okay, yeah, sounds good. Cheese, you be the captain. We'll follow your lead. Sounds good. And then someone would mess up, and it's like, no, come on. Or someone would go off the rails and be like, no, I'm gonna do this move instead. And it would mess things up. And it was just, it was so fun. It was so chaotic, so much fun. And we could still do that. Like I can still bring back Stream Avatar boss battles and make new characters and new things, and we could easily still run that again. I just think a leveling system would just be the cherry on top to really push the boss battles and like give it more of a meaning and like incentive to want to do boss battles. You know, because eventually, like when people eventually defeated Bartholomew, eventually, like, people have no incentive to battle Bartholomew anymore because they didn't need to, they didn't need the rewards from it. Like, they got all the rewards from Bartholomew. They've beaten them a bunch of times, so there's no need for that. But when new people in the stream come and they want to battle Bartholomew, then it's like, cool, like, we could run boss battles. But sometimes it would just be like 1 or 2 people who want to try to do the boss battle, and the rest of the chat has already beaten them like 20 times. So, yeah, seasonal boss battle. That would probably be the direction I would go with it. Where it's like, okay, like every season, like a new boss comes in and you can try to battle it. Like, that's a brilliant idea, What are you guys saying? Change the title of the stream. Streamer hates stream avatars. Watch his complete meltdown live. Title: Streamer personally wants to fight the developer of stream avatars. They are greatly offended. No, I'm not by their performance. Streamer's top 100 complaints with stream avatars and why he's never going back. All the clickbaity titles. Oh my god. It's so funny. But yeah, I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Maybe I'm the crazy one. I'm sitting here piano controller gaming, making characters out of Jingles. I got my stream overlays changing. I've got Ditto that changes my camera, right? I have all these crazy features, so maybe I'm just over the top with it. Maybe I'm just the odd one out, and people just want to have their jump commands and dance commands. You can literally type !dance, and your character will dance. They'll, like, wiggle around. It's like, cute. Nice little feature. What else? What else can you do? You can make everyone dance. You could do mass dance. And then I make everyone shake. That's cool. I like it. But what else? What else? Personally, fight developers for no reason. And again, it's like, I don't want to put... I'm not really putting disrespect on the developers or developer. It might just be one person. I don't know. Because again, the fact that they even made this program is awesome. 2, they do a really good job helping people in the Discord. Because people are constantly being like, oh, my stream avatar's broke. I'm having this problem. They have, like, all these, like, supports. And it's cool. He's always in there, like, helping people out with their issues. So it's honestly a huge job, especially if there's only one dev. He's in there constantly, helping people with fixing things. So I respect that hugely, and I get it that, like, if he spends more of his time fixing things than he gets to do, like, making stuff for it, I totally get that. Bro must have made a decent amount of money from stream avatars though, because so many people have it. Hire another developer. This is someone who's ignorant and doesn't know the finances of it, of this guy's finances, right? So who am I to say? But if they had 1 or 2 more developers, then I think they could do a lot with it. Give Elementality a big hug. Yeah, stream avatars is a bit of a not a soft spot, but it's like you poke me about stream avatars and be like, all right, let's go. Let's talk about it. I'm down to ramble about it. I'll tell you what I think about stream avatars. Okay. It's made by creatives for creatives' respect. Yeah. And again, it's super cool. I mean, I might just be reiterating myself. I feel the need to want to keep talking about it, but Now I think you have a valid point and you've explained it more than respectfully, but the internet has no nuance anymore, so damn, John's pissed. And it's like I could sit here and dig it up, but they used to have a what do you call it? They used to have a channel. I'll just pull it up. They used to have a channel. So this is the Stream Avatars Discord. They used to have a channel specifically about, like, hey, if you have any suggestions. And every once in a while, I would just throw in there, like, hey, like, what about a leveling system, And they haven't, he never really looked at it, right? But now they have a suggestion forum, which is cool. So now if I close this, It's like people suggest like, oh, a fallback for command targets, UI change on the Twitch extension, cool. There's like zero comments. People don't really like, there's 3 likes on this one. BTTV emote integration, cool. Polls, no interaction, right? And then I put leveling system. There's at least 9 comments and 14 likes. So I know I'm not alone in this. I know I'm not the only crazy person who really wants a leveling system. Just within their forum suggestion alone, it's like, oh, 1 like, 4 comments, 0 comments, 2 likes, 0 comments, 4 likes, cool. All these suggestions, right? 14 likes, bro. 14 likes. I got 14 likes on my post. People want a leveling system. People want it. And then this guy here created one. But if I look through it, though, someone's like, I've actually made a leveling plus prestige system that can unlock gear rewards. Though you can only gain it in duels right now, but it would be easily expandable to boss fights too. But he uses something else. He uses does work well. Can use the bot's currency with stream avatars too. If you need help, let me know. But set it up. It's like I would have to download something else in order for it to work, and that's cool. I like that they found a workaround, but my point is that it should just be in stream avatars itself. It should be native to stream avatars at this point. The fact that people have to make a whole script and actually Republic of Congo, or sorry, off by 1. Forgot you're off by 1 today. They have a channel here, Lua Script Share. So this is where I found the Pokemon catching script. It's right here. And so people can, just download it. And if people have issues with it, they post in here, and I guess the one guy who made it will comment and talk about it, whatever. There's like OBS WebSocket integrations, and some people have posted some stuff that they've made. Unlock boss battle class by avatar, like special event for the Jumpstar game. There's people make code for it, which is cool. I like that it's open source like that. And then here, I guess the person posted their leveling thing that they made. But again, I'm pretty sure you have to download something else, unless he made it native. Unless he made it so that you don't have to. I haven't been able to, spend time to really like download this and try to integrate it. But it's potentially here. There is something that does exist now, but it's not made by the main developer, which, again, maybe not a big deal. If this guy figured it out, then cool. But I know the developer's name. I won't say it on stream. But I will say the developer's name is not in this post at all. So I don't know if he's seen it, or maybe he hasn't seen it. But yeah. Anyways, you like that? 14 likes. My post had 14 likes, man. More than, like you said, like more than the past 20 of them combined. So I know I'm not crazy. I know I'm not alone in like people wanting a leveling system. But I'm definitely the one who probably pushes for it the most. Like every like half a year, every 1 year or something. Every 6 months to a year, I post and they're like, "Hey, so about a leveling system, how's that coming along?" Or just poking like, "Hey, just a reminder, people want this." But who knows? Again, I don't know the developer's personal life and finances and stuff. So, and again, I do see that he's always helping people fixing bugs and stuff. So, like, I huge respect to that he's able to keep up with everyone and help everybody. I seriously mad respect to that. But also make a leveling system, please. But please make a leveling system. I just want my levels. I just want 1 to go to 2 and 2 to go to 3. That's all I want. Anyway. Let's see if we can get 1 or 2 more jingles in here, and then we'll wrap up. I'll probably my plan is I'm probably gonna log off a little after 5, and then I will be back on later tonight to try to finish this. So, I will be on later tonight to continue doing character jingles, but I need to take a break and do chores and make dinner and all that stuff. But I will be on later tonight as well. But shopping cart, thanks for hanging out. You're gonna head out. See ya. Have a good one. Thanks for listening to me ramble. K-E-N. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let's just make that the same. Easy. Ken is easy. Record. Love it. Love that it works out that way. Cool. Let's delete this. Yeah, if you guys couldn't tell, I'm a little passionate when it comes to stream avatars. It's just because I see the potential in it. I see what stream avatars can be, and I want it to be that. But it's almost there. It's not that it isn't. It's not that it isn't what I want it to be, because it mostly is. The boss battles are there. You can customize your your custom classes now for the players. It's super cool. Love that. I just need the numbers, man. I just need the levels. That's all I want. I guess technically what I want is I want leveling, and I want it to actually affect the each individual user's stats. There should be stats involved as well. So when you go to fight the wild Pokemon, it's not just purely random. What happens, your level can determine whether you catch the Pokemon or not, or defeat the wild enemy that appears, you know. So I acknowledge it probably goes a little deeper than what I even want, but yeah, just give me my leveling system. Someone can clip my rant and send it to the stream avatar devs. Okay, we have Cloud next, I think. Ryu, Ken, Cloud. Yeah. Okay. We got Cloud here. So, C, L. Probably going to go E flat. Oh, actually, we don't have to. C, L, O, U, D. I like that. I'll edit it in a really unflattering way. Oh my god. You'll take out all the nice things that I said, and you'll keep all the aggressive and what do you call it? The criticism. You keep all the criticism, all the aggressive comments, and all the mad parts, and you just stitch that together, and you just take out all the parts where I'm like, wow, I actually respect it though. I like this program. You take all that out, and you're like, stream avatar sucks. Blah blah blah. Oh my god, all those loud meme noises. Like the doom. Sure. We'll make that Cloud. We'll make this Cloud. So we got a bit of a tempo change here. It's probably going to be more like 90. Yeah. Here we go. Record. Nice. John just wants the funny little numbers. That's it. That's all I want, Snow. I just want 1 to go to 2 and 2 to go to 3. That's all I want. Don't even get me started on wanting super effective and not very effective damage attacks in the boss battles. That's a that's a whole nother rant. It's not as big of a rant, but don't get me started on that one. Sure. Cloud. Export to cloud. Take the video.
Hello there.
Save that as cloud. Lupine, welcome on in. Hello, hello. Who are you working on now? We just finished cloud. We actually just finished cloud here. This is what he sounds like. Next up, John is angry that Stream Avatars doesn't give him a nightly massage. Oh, but you know what you can do, though? You can bet slots. You can do slots 100, and look at my little avatar. It pulls up a little slot machine, and then it rolls. Nope. Didn't get anything. That's cool. I guess. That's, you know, the slots is actually, you know, gets people's gambling addiction out. There it is. I didn't win, so then it's like I just bet another slots 100. It can do slots, but it can't give me a back massage. Unfortunate. All right, Corin. Anyone new coming in here, like on YouTube or something, like, what the heck is he talking about? I just went on a whole rant about something, but I'm not gonna explain it again. John wants stream Pokemon. Exactly. And then it's like, right, it could just be like, oh, well, John, why don't you make it yourself? It's like, I don't code. I don't know how to code. I can't do that. I'm just the consumer with good ideas. I think I've got good ideas. Maybe I'm self-absorbent again, but I think I have good ideas. And those 14 likes, those 14 likes give me the confidence that I have good ideas. CORRIN. Ooh, do we go maybe B flat with Corin there? That's Corin. Let's run it. 110 maybe? Yeah, 110's good. Here we go. There it is. That's Corin. Extend those notes. Okay, that's good. Let's just chop this off. Chop this off. Maybe something like that. Rename this to Corin. Actually, the next one might be the last one we do for now, because I think if it's just Bayonetta that's left, well, not left, that's next. Bayonetta's next, and Bayonetta is the last Smash 4 character. And then from Inkling onwards, we get into Smash Ultimate exclusive territory. So this actually might be a good spot to do Bayonetta now, and then wrap up stream, and then I'll be back in a couple hours, and then we'll continue with Inkling, Ridley, and we go into all the DLC, and maybe at least finish the roster tonight. But even beyond the roster, I also have, even for Steve, Minecraft Steve, I also have their alternate costumes, Alex, Zombie, and Enderman. For the hero, Dragon Quest hero, I also have all their names because there's like different characters for them. So I have the Luminary, I've got Erdrick, I've got Solo, and I've got 8. So those will also be part of that. But then after that, I also have Master Hand, Crazy Hand, Giga Bowser, Taboo, Master Core. Maybe I'm going a little crazy about this, but Master Core was the final boss in Smash 4, but he had a lot of different forms. There was Master Core, Master Shadow, Master Giant, Master Fortress, Master Edges, and I guess I have Master Core again. There shouldn't be 2 Master Cores. I thought there was one more though. There's Core, Shadow, Giant, Fortress, Edges. Oh, and Beast. There's Beast. Master Beast. I remember that. So maybe that's a little much, but because the final boss there has so many forms, I felt like it made sense to try to cover all of them. And then Galeem and Darkon from Ultimate. And I think that might be a nice way to just like get all like the major bosses and antagonists that were in the series. Master Hand basically from 64, Crazy Hand and Giga Bowser from Melee, Taboo from Taboo, and I'm actually missing another one. I'm missing Ancient Minister. Taboo and Ancient Minister from Brawl. All the Master Core stuff from Smash 4, and then Galeem and Darkon from Ultimate. I'm not gonna do like the Fighting Polygon team or the Wireframes or. You know what I should do though, actually? Who were the original characters from Subspace Emissary? Maybe I should add them. Like, I don't think I'll add PD Piranha and Rayquaza and all them. But if I added the Smash original characters, maybe I'll do that too. I gotta look up what their names are. I'll do that later. Did you say Need for Steve? Wait, did I really? Is that the new Minecraft racing movie? I totally didn't catch if I said that or not. Need for Steve. Did I export Corin? I did not. This should be Corin here. Yeah, okay. This is Corin. Let me make sure I export this. I don't remember if I did or not. Nope, I did not. Good thing. Corin, and then let's just do Bayonetta, and this might be it for right now. Like, the bosses are also enemies. Just the bosses, but in Subspace Emissary, there were a lot of bosses. At least, like, throughout the series, like, there was, like, there's Ridley, there's Rayquaza, there's, I can't think of who else. They added, like, a bunch of, like, bosses across the series. But in Brawl, like, in that story mode, they also added a couple of original characters. I wish I could... Like this guy. Yeah, Gallium. Yes. Yep, this guy. Gallium and I guess Duon. It might just be these two that are the bosses that I'm thinking of. Yeah, because here you had Ridley, Taboo, Rayquaza, PD Piranha, Gallium, Duon. You had Porky as well. These from Earthbound, Pokemon, Metroid. So I think I might just do these two in there as well. Let me write that down since we have their names now. I'll put them after after Ancient Minister, Gallium and Duon. There you go. So the list just gets longer. Knock out 2 jingles, add 2 jingles. It just gets longer. But I think people would rip me apart if I didn't add at least those 2 in there. So we'll put them in there, and I think everyone will be happy. So we got Bayonetta, B-A-Y-O. N-E-T-T-A. I gotta make hers, like, kind of jazzier if I can. Yeah, I think we just kind of do that. I think something like that. If I can get the right chords. If I can do. Ooh, I could do that. That might be a little easier. Yeah, that'll be easier. Do a different inversion of the chord I was doing. I like the left hand doing that. What about doing one or two of them staccato? Maybe I could do like maybe like that. Maybe something like that. I kind of like that. Yeah, I think I like that. Yeah. Cool idea. I like that. Secret boss jingles. If you do that, you can't forget the sandbag. Oh my god, no. Sandbag. You know someone's going to comment that too. They're like, well, what about the sandbag? Oh shit, you got me adding it to the list now. Maybe it'll be a bonus. Because sometimes I'll do a little bonus at the end. Damn it. Sandbag. Is that what it's called? Is he just called Sandbag? If no one commented, then I will. Yeah, he's just Sandbag. That's funny. Yeah, I'll throw him in there. I like that. Board the platforms. What's the tempo for this? No, it's too quick. 110's too quick. Let's try 80. No, it's too slow. How about 90? Yeah. 90 feels good. All right, let's try recording this. Here we go. Oh, hold on, my headphones. Nice. That might have been a one-take Johnny. You know what's funny? Oh my god. Last thing I'll talk about here was stream avatars. I sat here and rambled about it all this time, and I think it glitched out. I think the entire time that I was rambling about it, It glitched, and now the wild Pokemon thing isn't working. It does that every now and then. It just like glitches, and I just have to disconnect, reconnect, and it works again. But I noticed that the wild Pokemon stopped spawning. The devs heard me, man. They're like, all right, this streamer's getting out of hand. We're gonna glitch out his wild Pokemon spawning. You know what, Spider Trainer Joe? It's this is your fault. One, I appreciate you being here, thank you. But two, you came in here and you said those trigger word stream avatars, and I just went off from there. No, you're good. I'm just kidding, of course. But you know, it is kind of your fault. I just had to do it. No, you're good. You're good. No worries. You get me though, right? You understand? You get where I'm coming from? I think I like the velocity on those chords. I don't think I'll change those. Nah, you see it? Yeah. Shorter. I think I like that actually. Yeah, I think this is good. Cool. Off by one. Thanks for the suggestion to do the a couple of staccato notes. I like that idea. BAYONETTA. Okay, I'm just double checking. There's a couple times where I've like created a melody, and as I'm creating the melody, I accidentally play something different, thinking it's the right way, and then I export it and I do whatever. And then as I'm editing the notes, like in Premiere Pro, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm playing this note, but it's supposed to be this note. And I'm like, So I boot up Ableton. I like have to re-record it. I do this whole thing. So I try to double check just to make sure, like, okay, it's the right spelling, right? Like, that's the worst thing that could happen, where it's like, oh, look at this methodology, and then I don't play the right notes. And then people might be like, hey, that's supposed to be a G, and you played an A. That's not right. But also, it's like, hey, when you go through 120 jingles, the room for human error is kind of decent. Okay, that's gonna be it for now, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. If you are on YouTube, I appreciate you chilling. If you are watching the VOD on YouTube by any chance, thanks for watching the VOD. I don't know how many people watch the VODs of these creations at all. But if you are one of those people who actually does watch these VODs, then I appreciate it. Thank you. I will be on later tonight. Not that that matters to the VOD people. But for YouTube, I'm going to sign off. Have a good night, and I'll see you in the next one.